Now, here is the part that genuinely blows my mind every time I run it. 1,775 views in 3 days, 12 AI employees, 1 MacBook, and a self-improving system that rewrites its own rules after every video. And zero, and I mean zero, new customers from any of it. Let me show you the system, the numbers, and why the smartest AI pipeline I could build still can't convert a single fucking viewer into a paying customer. So this is my YouTube studio right now. This video, 12 AI employees, 8 PRs overnight, $0 in code. I can't even code. It hit about 1,800 views in the last 72 hours, and that's my second best video ever. Got 22 subscribers, and this is the best sort of growth I've had in a few weeks. And this is my Threadify dashboard. It's my SaaS. Same time period, 0 new email signups, 0 free trials, 0 paid conversions from that video that got 1,800 views. Point being, $1,753 sounds like progress until you realize that my take home after all the costs is less than $300 a month. But here is what is keeping me up at night. This video that you're watching right now, it was produced by all of these AI employees running on this MacBook. It's the system that made my breakout video, but it still can't figure out the making money part. Everyone is still calling it prompt engineering, writing better prompts, refining your instructions, getting the output right. But that era is over. Martin Fowler, a software architecture legend, he just published a framework called Context Engineering for Codex Agents. Google released ADK with tiered context architecture. The whole industry shifted in the last month. The point is that context engineering, it's not about just writing better prompts, it's about building better environments for AI to work in. Context is everything surrounding the AI at a decision time. It's memory files, it's past conversations, it's performance data, constitutions, rules, examples. This is what mine looks like. It's 13 different skill folders. Each one is an employee with their own brain, their own memory, their own rules about what to do and what not to do. Think of it this way. Prompt engineering is writing a good email to an assistant. Context engineering is designing the entire office, the filing system, the procedures, the performance reviews, the shared knowledge base, so your assistant can do their job without you explaining everything every time. Alex Finn runs his agent factory on, 3 Mac Studios, 1 Mac Mini, and a DJX Spark from NVIDIA. It's a combination of using Anthropic as well as some local models. These are separate machines, separate agents, separate contexts. That is one way to do it for sure. Hell, I've got my MacBook Pro right here and then 2 Mac Minis on my desk right now. But what I'm talking about is not OpenClaw for once. I'm just talking about specialized prompt pipelines. And that's why this works for a non-technical founder like myself. These are just files on the same MacBook Pro, and each file you can think of as its own employee. Quick note, if you're building with AI and your content funnel is broken as well, this is exactly what Threadify automates for your Threads content. Context engineering for social media. 7-day free trial in the description, no card required, and you can keep using it for free after that free trial. Someone in my comments last week said something that sparked a bit of a debate. He said, running multiple agents is bloat. One agent can do everything. I completely disagree. Here is why. This is the actual pipeline. Employee 0 is Bevan, the intelligent synthesizer. Before anyone writes a title or a script or a thumbnail, Bevan has already pulled analytics, mined YouTube comments, read my business metrics, and asked me questions that only I can answer. Then Remy researches the topic. Max generates metadata, 8 to 10 title options, scores them, presents the top 3. Harry writes 5 hooks using different psychological strategies and auto-selects the winner. Then Teresa designs 3 thumbnails paired to each title. Sage writes the word-for-word script that I'm literally reading out now, and then Enrique creates visual diagrams, the one that you are looking at right now. This is what all of that looks like. Each employee is creating their own markdown files. Here are all of those hooks that Harry created, the metadata from Max, the intelligent brief from Bevan, all on this MacBook, all running through Claude Code, no Docker containers, no coding experience. Naval Ravikant says, collect geniuses, don't hire for roles. And it's the same principle here. Collect specialized agents, not one meta agent. Each employee does one thing exceptionally well because their entire context, their memory, their constitution, their performance data is built for that one thing. A general agent trying to write hooks and scripts and metadata is like hiring one person to be your researcher, your copywriter, and designer. They can do all 3, but they won't be great at any of them. Now, here is the part that genuinely blows my mind every time I run it. Jason Calacanis on the All In podcast this week was talking about his team training agents. He described an agent that goes out every Saturday, reads articles about thumbnails, finds a Mr. Beast employee talking about heat maps, and adds it to its own skill. Every week, it gets better at thumbnails without anyone touching it. I have that, but mine is way more aggressive. Meet Aria, employee number 11. After every single video, Aria pulls the actual performance data from YouTube, Kit, and Transistor podcast platform, views, retention curves, subscriber conversion, newsletter open rates. Then she writes directives for every other employee in the pipeline. For example, right now, Harry, who writes hooks, his performance data says, do data stacking hooks. They retained 35 to 39% at the 10% mark. That directive didn't come from me. I had no idea about that. It came from Aria analyzing 4 different retention curves and finding this pattern across my recent videos. The system is teaching itself. Alex Finn's agents improves the code. My agents improve each other. Aria rewrites the directives that Harry reads before writing hooks. The system gets better at getting better. And my OpenClaw agent, Gary Growth, he's doing the same thing for Threadify itself. Yesterday, he opened 2 pull requests autonomously working on connect rate optimization. It's an AI agent reading my second brain and writing real production code without me touching anything. And Gary's job right now is to fix this leak in the funnel. As it says here, the pipe is broken. And now here is the honest part, the part that keeps this from being just another look at what my AI can do video. This is my conversion funnel. Real numbers. 10,000 plus views per week, 0 email signups, 0 free trials, 0 new paid customers. The pipe is completely broken between attention, such as attention from this video, and then revenue. $1,753 per month, about 40 people paying $49 a month on average. Gross revenue retention at 62.7%. That means that I'm losing 37% of my revenue every single month to churn. 13 people have canceled all time. My AI employees, they can produce a polished video pipeline in 45 minutes. They can research, write, design, and publish faster than any solo founder on the planet. But they can't make a single person click a link in my description. $293 a month take home. 32K in savings, 10 months of runway, and the best content system that I've ever built after doing this for 4 years has a 0% conversion rate. But here is what makes this different from a failure story. The system is self-correcting. Aria flagged this conversion gap. Nina, my newsletter employee, is already testing my CTA patterns based on Aria's directives. The pipeline is the solution. It just needs more iterations. Jason Calacanis calls them agent maestros. David Sachs says it's the biggest career opportunity in change management. I'm a non-technical founder doing exactly that. And I'm showing you how live with these real numbers. And the point that I'm trying to make is the answer is not more content, it's better context. That's what context engineering actually means. Not just better prompts, but better feedback loops. And mine is running right now. If you're building something with AI and your conversion funnel is as broken as mine, or even if you just want to see how a non-technical founder runs these 12 AI employees on a laptop and a couple Mac minis, try Threadify free, no card required. Link is in the description. Quote one of our power users, Tracy, I nearly doubled my followers in 10 days and I got 210,000 views. That's what context engineering does for social media. Subscribe, 3 videos a week, sometimes 4, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Saturdays. These are real numbers. There's real building, 0 bullshit. Don't be a dropkick. Ship something today. See you next time.